Hey guys, Dr. 5 here with episode number 37 of the Fulham career mode on FIFA 22. We're kicking today's episode off, taking on Watford at Craven Cottage in the Premier League. Now, obviously they're sitting rock bottom of the table, or thereabouts. They're in the relegation zone. I'm not sure 100% on where they are, but they are somewhere between 20th, 19th and 18th. But we need to take full advantage of that. We need to continue our rise at the top of the league, and well, just a few minutes into the game, a yellow card for their player and results in a 27-yard free kick. Ward-Prowse stands over it, and a lovely kind of curling, dipped effort, only just saved by Bachmann. Have a look at this replay here, just following the ball. Just look how it curves and dips and dives and dodges and ducks and weaves and all this. Very good save from the keeper to deny a very difficult shot, all things considered. And it actually takes to the 44th minute of the game for us to have another serious chance. As Roberts finds Webber, he's going to hit the ball first time right into that top left-hand corner. And our top goal scorer from last season, I do believe, has now regained that crown. And he is now our top goal scorer for this season as well. As in the second half, just a few minutes in, the man that got this yellow card that resulted in the James Ward-Prowse free kick in the first half goes and gets a second yellow card here in the second, meaning they're down to 10 men for 45 minutes. And we're going to look to take full advantage of that, and that is especially done when Roberts finds the back of the net just a few minutes after they go down to 10 men. And this, let me tell you now, the floodgates well and truly open after that red card. It's incredible. Just remember the score was 1-0 at half-time as we go and almost make it 3-0. A lovely ranged effort from Riley Webber, just saved by the keeper as we whip it in. Izet Begovic is there, kind of shades of his pre-gen in Edin Dzeko there with that one. A lovely bulleted header into the top corner. Keeper had no chance. 3-0 is now the score. They've all come from different players. As Reed finds Williams. We're an hour in with 3-0 up. How about 4? And how about a goal of the season contender from one of our youngsters who's come into this game? You know, we were obviously playing bottom of the league. Give the youngsters a chance and they will show you why. Roberts has scored in this one. Izet Begovic has scored, and now Williams has done the same. Obviously Riley Webber, we know he's a youngster, but he's like Trent in real life. He's a youngster, but he's already up there with some of the best. As it is Williams again in this game. He goes and makes it 5-0. He secures himself that second goal of the game. There's still 20 minutes left in this one for us to get more and more and more and more and more goals. And that is almost what we do with Riley Webber. Eventually whipped back into the back post. And it is Williams there to secure the first hat-trick of his career in the Premier League, or just overall, as he does go and get his third goal. And he makes it 6-0. And what did I say about that red card meaning the opening of the floodgates in this game? Again, we're going to whip the ball to the back post. This time it's laid back across by Riley Webber. And it is a fourth goal for young Williams in that cam position. He could do no wrong in this game. Everything he has touched has turned to gold. That's how you would describe this performance from him. But with 10 minutes remaining, unfortunately, not everything that we touch turned to gold, because we will not be able to give a clean sheet in this one. And unfortunately, the score is 7-1 with 10 minutes to go. Is there a chance for us to get another one? Well, with 3 minutes remaining, it actually looks like they might get a second, but thankfully, a little tackle there from James Ward-Prowse. Williams has already got 4 goals. Maybe he wants a bit of assist here, as Roberts eventually finds Webber, very similar to the first goal that we scored this game. It's another assist from Roberts. It's another goal for Riley Webber, and it is another dominant victory for ourselves, this time in the form of an 8-1 victory. Got to be one of the biggest victories in Fulham's history, I would assume. Half of those 8 goals, though, scored by one individual in Harry Williams. And, you know, if you score 4 goals in the previous game, you have got to start the next game. It's only fair. You know, it's only right that he starts this game, as we're taking on Leicester, who at the time of playing this game were sitting in second place in the league table. We're 2 minutes into this game. Benjamin Pavard plays the ball to Neves. Neves plays it. It's intercepted. But then it's brought back by Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who finds Wout Weghorst, who just has a knack of scoring against us. That's got to be, I think, the 4th or 5th goal he's scored against us so far since we've rejoined the Premier League. Obviously, we've played them now. I think this is the 3rd time we've played him, and we played him in the Cup as well. I think he scored in that one as well. So yeah, he's got a number for some reason, for some very strange reason. He just knows how to score against us. But thankfully, just a few minutes after that, James Ward-Prowse, who's scored in a couple of episodes in a row now, he's kind of finding his shooting boots from that long-range effort that he did just to put into the back of the net past Kasper Schmeichel. And now we've got back on level terms. We've got to take advantage, and we have now got to push forward and try and get the victory. As I said, I want to keep the streak. I truly want to try and replicate when we won the championship, where we had it all wrapped up by the beginning of April, allowing us to focus on other things such as the Cup, such as just integrating more youth players. If we can do that in the Premier League, that would be brilliant, and obviously it would secure us Champions League football for next season, with Riley Webber tucking the ball into the back of the net. He's well and truly found his feet in the Premier League, which is brilliant to see. He's already on, I'd say he's almost on 50, I'd say he's close to 50 goals in the Premier League overall in his career, and I'd say he's not even got 50 appearances in the Prem yet. Obviously, we're halfway through this season-ish, and the last season is about 50, somewhere around 50. But yeah, great overall return from him. A victory for us in this one. James Maddison almost scoring against his former club, but it didn't quite work out. He was offside. And I mean, you had to back him. In a little one-on-one against Kasper Schmeichel, I would back James Maddison every day of the week. And we've gone from a 8-1, a nice little victory against Leicester. Now we're taking on Leeds, who, considering real life and considering all this, they are not the best defensively. So we could be in for another huge scoreline. And with us going up 1-0 early on through Riley Webber, you just knew exactly what was going to happen in this one. And let me tell you now, it is exactly what you think. You think we're going to score goals, we will score goals, because 90 minutes into the game, Emmanuel Dennis is one-on-one with their keeper, and he tucks it past him. We're already 2-0 up, not even 20 minutes into this game. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Just before half-time, we're going to look to maybe get a third here, and you can see the high line they play just works so well for us with the pace that we have in our attack with Riley Webber, with Dennis, with Sarr if he's playing, or Roberts. They're not the slowest. They do know how to get in behind, and with Riley Webber now getting his second goal of the game to make it 3-0, it's exactly what we needed. And it's just proving, once again, he is the greatest youngster in the Premier League. He's the greatest youngster in the world. Definitely in for a Team of the Year shout, I would say, personally. As we do approach the January transfer window, he's definitely in there, in contentions, alongside obviously the likes of Salah, Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, Haaland, all those players. But Riley Webber is right up there with them. As we do go make it 4-0, James Maddison is the man. He's not played the most games recently, just as kind of rotation, rest and whatnot. And he does, when he does come in, he performs, he gets assists, he gets goals. It's exactly what we signed him to do. And I definitely would say he has been our best signing of the season so far. But a player who's maybe not lived up to what I thought they would is Lafont. Not the most clean sheets from him this season. He's definitely walking a tightrope of being a first team and then reserve player with Rodak, who has kept, I think, all but one clean sheet in the Europa League. As 82 minutes into the game, he rounds the keeper. Little cheeky back heel into the back of the net from our youngster Riley Webber, who does go and secure a hat-trick for himself against Leeds. 5-1 is going to be the final score. 3 points for ourselves again, and another dominant victory overall this month. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one though. If you have, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.